Well, now to the digital dive. This story has well over 500 comments and counting on our KARE 11 Facebook page. We're finally learning a little bit more about Minnesota's most famous sign language interpreter. This is Nick Zapko. You've almost certainly seen her standing next to Governor Walz during his countless press briefings over the past few months. For the past 5 decades, Nick has had to interpret the world around her. She tells us she grew up deaf, and in the 70s and 80s, there weren't as many ASL interpreters, so she wanted to change that.
ASL wasn't even recognized as a language. It was frustrating, the barriers to information. I saw it everywhere. And I noticed the community was also frustrated. Caption didn't always fit. Sometimes caption was on, sometimes we didn't have access to it. The point is, I saw lots and lots of frustration. I took that in personally.
So Nick made a career out of giving the deaf community better access to information, and she tells us through an interpreter that she's creating a connection with the audience, and by emphasizing words, she compares to what many of us seek in tone.
But the deaf community has for a long time said, we need access, we need ASL interpreters, and they'd say, you have closed caption. We said, no, it's English, it's English. It's not always accurate either. And real time sometimes is delayed anyway. So it's not the same as our language, American Sign Language, and we've been begging for this, and this situation might have moved it.
Well, Nick, who has since gone viral, says she reads every single tweet and Facebook message that you've sent her way, and she truly appreciates them all. And with all the praise I saw online for her, I also saw this question from a lot of you. Kelly here asks, if she can't hear, how does she know what to sign? A teleprompter. And how does she know where the emphasis is? And to answer that question, Nick actually shared this picture on Twitter. As you can see, there's a hearing interpreter that signs the message to Nick, and then she relays the message to the audience watching at home and in the audience there. And again, her animation and her expression is not to editorialize or sensationalize anything whatsoever. It's to mimic the meaning of the person speaking. So we got to know a little bit more about the ASL community, Gia, and a little bit about Nick.
Yeah, and someone who is so captivating. Sometimes you just want to look at Nick to see what she's doing. But yeah, I just think she's so cool. Alicia, thanks for sharing a little bit about her with us.